September 21st marks the 20th anniversary of the Naruto manga. Can't believe it's been 20 years, right? And to celebrate, Shueisha, Shonen Jump, and all the people involved are going to be hosting an event called Naruto to Boruto Live 2019. We're going to be talking about what we have, the information thus far, also giving our expectations of potential announcements that we're going to get, if any, regarding the future of the franchise, and just all around talking about Naruto's 20th anniversary. It's crazy. 20 years, baby. Let's talk about it.
Whether Facebook, Twitter, or the two, make sure to steer clear, cause I'm coming through like...
So yeah, Naruto, 20 years. Now, obviously, it's already ended since, I want to say it was, 2014, the original Naruto manga. It was November 2014 when we got chapter 700. So it's been over for quite some time as far as the initial run. Now, since then, obviously, we've had some stuff come out. Of course, it was, 2015 that we got the springtime special. That was a 10 chapter long, mini arc that was really about Sarada, to be honest with you. A lot of people call that Sarada Gaiden. So we had that. Then I believe it was the following year that we got the announcement of Boruto getting its own spin-off manga, as well as the Boruto anime. So even though Naruto technically, the original series ended in 2014, and Shippuden kept on going for a couple years after that as well. I forgot the Shippuden anime, but even though it ended in 2014, the series kept on going. You know what I'm saying? We still had a lot more now, for better or worse, because some people would argue like it should have just ended. And to be honest with you, in retrospect, despite the Boruto manga being really, really good for the past year or so, if we're on chapter 37 of the Boruto manga, right? There's 123 episodes of the Boruto anime and 37 chapters of the manga. I would say since about chapter 24, it's been nothing but gas. It's been amazing, right? So, a little over a year we've been having of incredible chapters of the Boruto manga. But the Boruto anime has been a very bumpy road. I mean, for crying out loud, 120 plus episodes, and we still haven't even seen what has basically been foreshadowed from episode 1 on, the main antagonist of the story. That is freaking crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just doesn't make no sense. But regardless of what, we still rolling 20 years later. And to celebrate the 20th anniversary, again, they're going to be hosting an event in Japan called Naruto to Boruto Live 2019. Now, there's going to be a stage play and a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm really hoping that we get some big announcements out of this. If not, then regarding the future of the Naruto series, maybe we'll get some stuff in Jump Festa. But I mean, what better than to utilize this opportunity for whatever's to come than with this stage play, than with this event, you know what I'm saying? Now, to celebrate it, we got Masashi Kishimoto drew an honorary Naruto 20th anniversary picture, which basically just young Naruto with the number 20 on his fist or whatever. Nothing too spectacular or whatnot. So at the very least, we know he has his involvement. But the thing about it is I'm kind of curious how much more they really are going to be doing with the Naruto franchise, or if they're just going to try and put it to bed in the near future. Because let's just take a look at it. For example, one of the things is the Naruto games. They're not hot like they used to. People aren't going crazy for, in particular, like they were with Storm, like Naruto to Boruto Striker. I'm a very avid Naruto fan. Obviously, I've loved the video games and all that stuff. I was a huge fan. I got all the Storm games day one. Naruto to Boruto Striker, I did not get day one, and in fact, I bought it, and I probably played literally 20 minutes of it and never touched it again. Like, the character creator was whatever. I just really wasn't digging it. So, in terms of, like, what they're gonna do with the video games, what can they really do? Because even if they wanted to get CyberConnect 2 to come back on board, right? There's not much story that they can even implement for another Storm game. Obviously, the anime hasn't even gotten to the point of adapting the great arc that we're in right now in the manga, so they usually like to have the anime be caught up so that way when they do the video games, they could have some stuff. So there's not even enough substance or content in general for them to create another Storm game if they even wanted to go that route. So basically, we're stuck with kind of how Dragon Ball was in that limbo for many years of them regurgitating Raditz, the androids, Frieza, all of that shit. We're in that boat right now with Naruto because of the Boruto story. Again, for better or worse. The manga, fire. Anime, what the, you know what I'm saying? The past few episodes have been cool, I guess, but it still isn't nothing nowhere close to the point where they can make a really solid game based on the Naruto or Boruto story. It's crazy. I gotta keep on referring to it as Boruto, despite, we have Naruto characters in, but you get what I'm saying. And the reason I'm bringing all this up is because there's opportunity to do something big with this franchise at this point, because not a lot has been happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, the video games haven't been all that. We got like a new mobile game that was just announced recently, and it's like, oh, okay, whatever, Naruto and Boruto, nothing spectacular. The live action movie, what happened with that? From my understanding, I remember the last time they brought it up, one of the directors or one of the producers behind it basically came out and said, yeah, this might not be done for quite a few years until we get a script that I'm really happy with. We probably won't even move forward with this. So live action from Lionsgate not happening thus far. So we really don't have much going on for the franchise right now, other than like the best thing we have is the manga. Just flat out, the best thing we have is the manga. Anime is a hit and miss show. It could be a great episode and then 5 bad episodes. Video games, like I said, dead in the water. Not many great video games for Naruto either. So they can utilize this opportunity to do a few different things. They can utilize this opportunity to say, hey, we've come up with a new video game with an all new story. I think that would be one of the best routes. I don't know if they would go back to the Storm franchise again. I think they said Storm 4 was really going to be the end, but do another Storm type of game with an original story. That'd be incredible. They could, you know what I'm saying, just do something completely out the box with the Naruto franchise and make a really great game. Movies, again, they're not going to really do much, and until further notice, we're kind of stuck with the Boruto anime as is until they decide to jump into the car arc. So it's like we got the manga and the novels. But I guess quickly let's read on what's going on with this whole live event, and then we'll talk a little bit more. So Naruto franchise's 20th anniversary event, Naruto to Boruto the Live 2019, will be held in October, which I believe that's Naruto's birth month if I'm not mistaken. Masashi Kishimoto's internationally popular action shonen manga, Naruto, started its serialization in Shueisha's Weekly Shonen Jump in 1999. To celebrate the 20th anniversary, a special event titled Naruto to Boruto, the Live 2019, is confirmed to be held at Makuhari Messe Event Hall in Chiba Prefecture on October 5th and 6th of 2019. The 2-day event will offer live performances by the theme song artists for the TV anime adaptations of Naruto and its sequel, Boruto Naruto Next Generations, as well as stage shows by their anime voice cast. In addition, all of the other Naruto related materials will be gathered, such as the 2.5-dimensional play, live spectacle Naruto, games, exhibits, and sales of the original merchandise. And there's 2 different types of tickets. Hey, if you're in Japan, I'll link in the description below, you can check out the information. But basically, October 5th and 6th, they're going to be hosting this event. Again, it doesn't really say too much about like some announcements, and this is a shame because it could very well be that because Masashi Kishimoto has jumped in and started a new series. Because in case you missed it, the creator of Naruto, it's kind of already moved on, despite the fact that a few years back he said, yeah, you know, I'm still passionate, I want to make Boruto big, and I've given the people that are in charge the right to kill off characters, all sorts of stuff. He supposedly was going to be involved, but he finally started the new series that he promised back like 3 or 4 years ago, Samurai 8, The Tale of Hachimaru. So he kind of already started something new. So there's a possibility that because he's already moved on, he doesn't really want much involvement with Naruto, because you got to think, the longer that Naruto goes, the longer that he's involved with Naruto, the bigger or the continuation of this franchise, the harder it's going to be for anything he does after the fact to make an impact. Because at the end of the day, Naruto is humongous. It's one of the most popular anime and manga worldwide of all time, you know what I mean? So it could very well be that he's just like, I want to just have as little involvement, especially in the media and press, as possible with Naruto, because it's going to affect where Samurai 8 takes it. And a lot of people also are speculating or kind of making comparisons already that Samurai 8 and Naruto is basically going to be like Yoshihiro Togashi's Yu Yu Hakusho to Hunter x Hunter, with of course Naruto being Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter being Samurai 8. And again, how can he make it to that next level if Naruto continues and he continues to be involved? Now, obviously, again, he really doesn't have much control. Boruto is probably going to go for a while. I think, personally, despite this 20th anniversary, and it feels such like a downer because it's like 20 years, you know what I'm saying? If Naruto had ended in 2014 and they didn't do Boruto, nothing like that, sure, we would have missed out on some stuff, especially, again, the latest arc of the manga, just phenomenal. I can't stress enough, really good stuff. But I think this 20th anniversary would have felt more special. It would have felt like, oh man, 20 years, some big announcements coming, maybe a whole new series. Like now, if we would have gotten the manga and anime or something like that, or even if the anime would have went away for a while and then come back with this 20th anniversary or a new video game or something like that, it would have felt special. Because Naruto didn't end, and it's kind of like we're in this long-running Dragon Ball GT version of Naruto, it doesn't feel like it's a big deal. And the fact that Masashi Kishimoto really hasn't spoken out on like any big plans here to do anything for this 20th anniversary, it's just like, 20 years, but it's still going and it's in a bad state right now. And because, again, Masashi Kishimoto is heavily invested in Samurai 8 right now, it's a weekly manga and Shonen Jump, it's going very good, to be honest with you. I think we're, 17 chapters in as of the recording of this video. It's going very good. quality story and everything, I don't think Masashi Kishimoto really wants to have that much involvement in the Naruto and Boruto franchise. So I don't know if we're really going to get much out of this 20th anniversary. We could get some great announcements. They could hold off until Jump Festa, because usually Jump Festa is where they do the big announcements. Or again, it could just be more of the same. And it's a shame, because if they continue the way they are, they're going to run the Naruto franchise into the ground. Until we get the adaptation, which who knows, it could be another year from now, of the current arc in the manga, we don't have anything that's going to light up this franchise and make people excited. I mean, the best case scenario of what we could get out of either this 20th anniversary Naruto to Boruto Live event or Jump Festa is a Boruto Naruto movie 2, in terms of maybe, and this is one of my thoughts, that it was just like a random idea that they could use, maybe some sort of Uchiha that survived, that wasn't in the village when the massacre happened and wants to get revenge or something like that. That's an idea that they could go with. Somehow get some sort of power up, Sasuke finding an Uchiha. I think it'd be even dope if it was a female Uchiha on top of that, to see how Sasuke would react despite, you know, him having such a strong love for his clan or whatever. That would be interesting. But regardless of what, that's probably the only move that would right now stir up the fandom and make things exciting, is another Naruto movie or a Boruto movie. Or if they don't want to do a Boruto movie, do another Naruto movie, maybe set slightly after the last, or in general, it could even be in the Boruto timeline, but focusing on the characters that we love. Something along the lines of that would be dope, because other than that, I don't really see much right now room to do anything, considering where the Boruto manga and anime are at. The state of, like, you know, the live action movie, even though who's really waiting for the live action movie, let's be honest. By the time that shit comes out, I'll probably have like 2 or 3 more kids, you know what I'm saying? Kind of curious what you guys think about this though. For starters, do you think we're gonna get any type of announcements or big announcements before this year wraps up for the 20th anniversary of the Naruto franchise? Maybe a new video game, a good video game, a movie, again, live action, who cares about that, but maybe a good anime movie, you know, focusing in on the characters that we really rock with, or maybe the anime. Like, I don't know what they could do at this point. What do you guys think would be a solid solution to light up the Boruto franchise and make people give a crap again? And do you think that at this particular point, considering Masashi Kishimoto has started this new manga, Samurai 8, there's potential for anything further with the Naruto franchise after the Boruto story ends? Because if he's already moved on, he's on to bigger and grander things in his mind anyway, because Naruto is one of the grandest out there. Let's not sleep on the series. Do you think that is a possibility for it to go much further beyond this? Or considering Kishimoto moved on, eventually once things pick up for Samurai 8 and other series and Jump, they'll move on. And your overall thoughts and expectations for before this year wraps up, what's going to happen with the Naruto / Boruto franchise? Be honest with you, there's a couple moves they can make, but right now they're kind of at a bad place on the board, because things ain't looking too good right now for the Naruto franchise. That's all I have for this one though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. Definitely make sure you hit all notifications in case there's any big Naruto or Boruto announcements. I will be the first to notify you guys on it. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in.
Enjoy the next ride, but I was the best ride. But I hope you know